Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, or to my channel for the first time. If you're brand new, welcome. This video is a little different. You know, I've been trying to find additional content to do on here besides just doing Temu hauls, and so we've added Dollar Tree hauls on occasion and Yum Yum Box, taste testing. I'm gonna have some tea subscription taste tests as well, but I think I'm also going to start a declutter with me segment. I don't know if this will end up being a disaster or what, so we're going to give it a try. And since this is the first one of these, I don't have any kind of idea on how I should do this, and it's very cramped in this space, so I may, if I can, work it out so that I record this series in the bedroom on the bed where I've got more room, but it may be a while. I don't know, unless I get a bunch of negative feedback, I guess, on this, and then who knows, this may be the one and done episode. But I was deciding, I've been thinking about, obviously I am enjoying doing the Temu hauls and I like what I'm getting, and I typically buy things that I will actually use unless I get them in their junk. But that being said, I obviously still well, I kind of go overboard when I start something new, right? So when I started doing diamond painting, I got a whole bucket full of diamond painting. Speaking of which, my daughter finished her diamond painting last night, so I'll have to bring it on, or maybe take a picture of it and post it to the community page. But anyway, so what I decided to do is, so I've got this big black shelf in here, and I've got another one right next to it at the end of my little cubby crafty personal area or whatever. So I decided I would just empty off one of those shelves, bring it over here, show you what I had, and then go through it and decide if I'm gonna toss it. So I've got a trash bag, if I'm gonna give it away, or if I'm going to keep it because I can still use it, or if I'm gonna try to sell it. So I opened a shop on, or a storefront, I don't even know what, a site on eBay yesterday, and I ordered some stuff from Amazon, which some of it has come already. And then I ordered some free shipping supplies from the post office. And so I'm going to open this Amazon package just so you can see the things that I'm buying for the eBay side of things. And then my guess is that I'm showing you my junk, and some of it that I might say, oh, I'll try to sell that. Some of you may put in the comments, girl, that's junk, throw that away. So we'll see, but hopefully I'll have some stuff that I can sell, and not really to make any money, but kind of like a garage sale, right? So instead of having a garage sale, because I'm never going to find the time for that, putting it on eBay. But anyway, let me open this Amazon package, which I ordered some supplies last night, and I qualified for overnight delivery because I had more than $25 that qualified for that. And so it was like, well, you could deliver this between 4 and 8 a.m. I'm like, I don't want it delivered in the middle of the night, then it'll just sit out there all night. So I changed it to 7 to 11 a.m. because I figured, well, at that point we're up because the kids have school and stuff. And sure enough, on my ring, I saw the guy deliver this at 4:10 this morning. So apparently Amazon does not celebrate or recognize Indigenous Peoples Day or Columbus Day, whatever you call it. And of course, if you saw my community post, I went to the post office today to return my Temu refrigerator and to get the final paperwork done on my P.O. box, because I want a P.O. box if I'm going to start selling things on eBay. And sure enough, forgot that it was a holiday, so that was dumb. But whatever. All right, so the first thing I bought from Amazon is a 50-pound scale so that I can weigh and get accurate measurements on for shipping prices. I watched several videos over the weekend for people how to do shipping on eBay, because I feel like that's one of the hardest unknown, or one of the biggest unknowns for how to do eBay is the shipping component. I mean, I've sold things before, but it's typically been on Facebook and it's like porch pickup only, and that just won't probably work for a lot of the things I want to sell. So anyway, I have a food scale, and several people said just use a food scale, but my food scale, I don't think, it's kind of delicate, and several YouTubers recommended this particular model of scale, and it weighs up to 50, it'll handle up to 50 pounds. And it plugs in. Came with batteries. And I guess now I'm going to start keeping these. That's part of the reason why I'm going to try to go through these shelves first, is so that I have a place to put my shipping supplies and my eBay inventory of things that I'm going to sell. I'm really just making a mess, I think, is what I'm doing. Okay, so it's wrapped nicely in bubble wrap. That's one thing I've not ordered, is any kind of bubble wrap. Kind of waiting to see like how much of that, I don't know. I may never sell anything, because you know how eBay is. I doubt I'll do auction style. I imagine I'll just do buy it now style. But you know how it is, that you could list a bunch of stuff on there and maybe none of it'll sell. But anyway, keep this, of course. And I do have all those plastic bags from Temu I could wad up. So this comes with a limited 10-year warranty and a user manual. And then there's a piece of foam in here, so this is telling you to pull that out. And it's just to keep the measuring part of the scale from getting damaged during shipping. And it's also, this one I read was you can run it on batteries or you can plug it in. So this has a spot for 3 AAA batteries. Let's take out this inspection sticker that didn't all come off, because it's the bad kind of sticker that leaves a residue. So I don't know. I don't know yet where I'm going to establish my shipping center. I kind of think I want to put it on the dryer, but I can't do that now because the kids have clothes and stuff on top of the dryer. But I'm just trying to think of some place where I can leave this plugged in and use it whenever I need it. But anyway, let's see. Oh yeah, they gave me the batteries. So let me put these in so I can just show you it in action. So I think I bought 7 things maybe on Amazon, and of course Amazon Prime days start tomorrow, so I'll kind of have to go look and see if I could have gotten a better deal on any of these things during that, and then decide if I want to return and reorder. So that's, you know, like the nice thing with Temu is that you don't really have to worry about that because of the price adjustments. Okay. Ooh, beep means it's working. All right, and then it does kilograms, grams, pounds, and ounces, but it comes, for me, I don't know if it would be different if you ordered this and you lived in Europe or something, but for me, it comes already in pounds and ounces. Okay, so because I'm not leaving it flat, that's why it's doing that. But then you would, this is going to be hard to show, right? So you would zero this out. There's a button over here to zero it out when you first start. So like mine is saying, well, because, let me set it down. Sorry. Okay, so when I have it set down not with nothing on it, it's coming in at a 0.2 ounce. So I'm going to click and zero that out. And then this is where it would be helpful if I already had my overhead thing set up, but I did not get that yet. Okay, so it's zeroed out. I put this makeup remover cream, which comes in at 3.8 ounces. So some alkaline water, 5.2 ounces. So you get the idea. You guys have seen a scale before. So anyway, and then over here on this side, there's a button, and this is the button you would use to switch it from ounces and pounds and ounces to kilograms and grams. So, and then you can turn it off. So there's that, and let's see, where did I put my phone? Let's see what I paid for that. It's the wrong place. Delivered today in the middle of the night, so the guy had to turn his flashlight on to take the picture. Order details. So the scale was $19.95, and then I also ordered some thermal labels. So I ordered a pack of 500. These are fan fold style labels. So I also ordered a thermal printer that these will go in, but it's coming later today, I think. And so, and I ordered a thing for these to sit in so that they would feed correctly into the printer. So these were $9.49. There is 500 of them in here. And basically, you're using this for your printing, your shipping labels. But you can also use these for anything. I mean, if you wanted to make signs, if you have the printer, that is. If you want to make other kinds of labels, as long as it fits within this 4x6 size, you can use that. So I know that's not very exciting, but whatever. When I printed off my return label to send the refrigerator back, it printed off on a piece of paper because that's all I had. And then you have to cut it out. So with this, it'll be nice because you can just, even for my Temu things, I can send it to that and use it. All right, so again, this is a little weird, right? But I'm just gonna start going through stuff. I don't know. And again, tell me, I mean, be nice, but tell me in the comments if this is a ridiculous idea, or maybe you, while I'm talking and doing mine, you pick something in your house to declutter, like a shelf or a cabinet or the couch. I don't know. All right, so first up, I've got all of these tissue paper that came from Paper Pumpkin subscription boxes. So I saved those. So I am going to keep these because I'll either keep this to use for actual presents, or I'll keep it to use to wrap things that I ship that people buy. But I have a gift wrap hanging thing that holds this kind of stuff in bags and wrapping paper and stuff. So I'm going to put these in that. So I'm keeping that. Where am I going to put this stuff? See, this is not planned. This is not planned at all, you guys. So maybe disaster. All right, so next on the shelf, I had parts of my camera. So I bought a camera several years ago from QVC. So it's got the manual, it's got a cute card, which I'm going to throw this away. This just tells you how to take good pictures kind of thing. So I'm going to toss that. And then what else is in here? I think that this is for a zoom lens because it's kind of that kind of shape, right? So I'm going to keep that. I'm pretty sure that this is the strap, yeah, that came with the camera. But it also came, because it was QVC, and you know how QVC always ups their packages. So it also came with a prettier strap. So this one's extra, but I think I'm going to keep this with this until I find the camera. I don't know where the camera is at the moment before I give it away, just to make sure I'm not misremembering that it came with another strap. So keeping all the camera stuff, but quite honestly, I'm really not sure where to put it since I don't know where the camera is yet. So see, this is why I don't get very far, because already on the second thing and I don't know what to do with this. So I guess temporarily I'm going to put this back on the shelf it was until I figure out a better place to put this, whether it's a plastic container or something. I don't know. This is the problem with a messy having stuff all over the place. So anyway, keeping this with the idea that I'll probably sell or do something, give away that camera strap, and then throwing this away. Okay, that's not a good spot for the trash. Right, and this is a box of from when I was doing stamping and cricketing. This just had my little trash stuff in it, so I'm throwing this away. All right, next, I don't know why I've got all these stickers on here, but I've got this 5-piece circle cutter where you stick a pencil in one of the holes and then you can go around. I'm pretty sure that I got this while I was doing card making stuff, but I don't have any, and see here it is up here. So yeah, so you could cut out different sizes of circles, but I have a stamp die that does all the sizes of circles I need. So I'm going to put this in the potential eBay pile, which, where's that going to go? Let's put that up here. All right. Next, I've got random pieces of cardboard that I'm going to save and put in my shipping section, because if I sell any stamps or dies, I don't want them to bend, but I'll probably stick them in a poly mailer because they probably won't be big enough to qualify for priority mail package thing. So then I'll just cut out whatever size I need just so it doesn't get crumpled in shipping. So, and the shipping things are going to go on that shelf I just cleared off, so hopefully not many more of these things will go there. All right, so next, I have this Cricut heat machine that you can see I've never used, but the plastic has broken. It's been a while since I've used my Cricut machine, and obviously I've never used this, so I've never done decals. And so my only thought with this is I could keep it if I thought I'd buy some of those Temu decals to put on shirts that you can get at Michael's and that kind of thing, or shirts maybe that I'd find at Goodwill. And then I could sell those. But is that silly? Should I just sell this, and if I ever decide I'm going to do that, then buy another one? I don't know. I mean, I could definitely sell this on eBay. And I do have the base. So maybe we'll put this in the eBay pile. Can't keep everything, right? And I'm not in a place right now where I can start making t-shirts. That seems cumbersome and time consuming with all the other things I'm trying to do. So yeah, so maybe I'll put this in the eBay pile, which is gonna be all over the place here. So one of the videos I watched on eBay sellers was recommending how to store your inventory. So I need to get one of these to put stuff in so that I can find it if it ever actually sells. All right, so next, thank you cards. I'm definitely going to keep this box and most likely all the cards inside of it, which may or may not be complete. But let's take a look. I don't think these are probably good enough to sell on Etsy, for example. And they're not even complete. Like, this is a card front, but I never put it on an actual card. Now this one's an actual card. So, but I never got around to putting, I have a stamp that a sticker that I kind of put on the back of my cards. So yeah, so I don't know. I don't know that these are good enough quality to sell on, I mean, some of the cards I have I think would be good enough to sell on Etsy, but I just don't know that these are. These are some of the earliest ones that I made. And I guess I'm deciding you need show and tell. This is obviously, I had some tea and coffee and crumpets kind of cardstock. And usually I didn't put stamp messages into the inside until I knew exactly what kind of card this was going to be. So these were all in a thank you card box, but these aren't thank you cards per se. They're just where I happen to stick them, I guess. So that one's got a little bit of bedazzling. Actually, this one has got pearls, those liquid pearls on it. And this is just a card front, but I like these because these are kind of wintry, Christmassy, Scandinavian paper. So yeah, so hopefully for those of you that like watching me because it helps you fall asleep, hopefully this is good for that. So yeah, so some of them say specific things, and so that would definitely drive what kind of card it was. But a lot of these, I think I just put them in here because there was space. So anyway, I'm going to keep these because why not? They're not, I don't think I could sell these, but I could easily stick them on a card base and send them out. So I will temper it, at least for the moment. I'm going to leave them in this box. But at some point, I'll probably rearrange them so that these actually are thank you cards. So when I'm actually looking for things, it won't be so difficult. All right, next I've got, so I did Simon Says stamp subscription boxes, and I really like these boxes. So this one has the remnants of one of the sets. So with theirs, although here I am saying it doesn't look like I used any of the okay, hold on. I'll definitely keep the envelopes because I can definitely use that. But I'm thinking that when I get these sets of cardstock, I'm thinking, I know, okay, on Facebook, I'm part of several stamping pages. I don't know whatever they're called, and people would sell this really easily on that. So I don't know if maybe eBay won't be the right venue for everything, but I'm thinking I could sell this pretty easily on there. So I will, unless it's a set that I'm really in love with, I think I'm going to try to sell this kind of stuff so it takes up less space. So let's make this box a sell box. Let me take out the envelopes that I'm going to keep. And then it also comes with like this instruction guide, but these are all online, so I think I'm going to just throw this away. It also tells you the bottom what came in the kit, but at this point, who cares, right? So we'll throw that. And then it also came with full sheets of cardstock. I don't know what to do with this because these make really easy card bases. So I don't know. I may keep these because also they coordinate with the envelopes. And if I want to do any kind of card making on this channel, this is good stuff to have. But if I find a package of cardstock that I've never opened, I may consider selling that because that's the kind of thing somebody would buy, and I could just buy another one if for some reason I decided later on I wanted that color. So okay, so I think I'm gonna keep this. So I've got another one of these boxes that hopefully I can make a keep box, since I'm gonna make this one a sell box. And put it down here with the other sell things. And I'll just wait to see if I find. So this was trash. All right, so here's another box, which sounds like it is empty. So I'm gonna put the paper and the envelopes in here. And I'll probably stick a label on the outside or write on the outside of this so I know if I come across more, which I will, that I can keep using this. But again, these things I'm keeping, where am I going to put them? I'm not getting rid of enough yet. All right, now this, if any of you have Sactionals from Lovesac, they sell this set of blocks that represent the Sactionals, and then they give you this card to show you all the different configurations you can make. And I don't know that I can sell something like this, and I kind of like it. It's kind of cool, but what on earth would I do with these? But they have magnets, so you like put it together. Like here's a chair, and you just keep, building on it, and it helps you figure out what you can do with your space. So I don't know what to do with this. I kind of really like having this, but it's not like I'm buying Sactionals all the time. I've already got 3 up in my living room that makes up our couch, and we might get one more if we want to make an L, and 4 of them together you can rearrange to make a queen size bed. So, but I don't know, what would you guys do with these? I probably should try to see if I could sell these. So I guess I'll put them in the sell pile. All right, what is next? I also don't even know, like, how long is a good length for a video like this. All right, so this is one that I did for birthday cards. Now I like this card. This is one of my favorite styles that I designed. And this one is actually done to completion, with the exception it's missing my maker's mark on the back. So I guess I'm keeping this because I'll definitely use this to give to somebody. And this would also be a really easy one if I were gonna make cards on camera. This would be a good, this is a good template one. All right. I have these boxes from Stampin' Up. They were like held the marker, the bins you could put the markers in, but they were a good size box for cards. All right, then I've got this in process cards. So some things in here. Okay, so here's a package of envelopes. So I'm gonna of course keep that. There's no reason to buy more envelopes. And then I have some leftover Christmas cards from last year. So I really, really liked these. So, and this would be another easy one to demo on camera. And this one does have my maker's mark. So my first name, Amy, means love, which is the heart. And then my maiden name was kind of a Dutch name that meant button. So I was Love Button. So that's the mark. And these are cutouts. I have some dies that make those. So I'm going to keep those. And then this looks like an envelope I tried to make. I have an envelope gadget to help make envelopes. So this is not there's not stuff I can do with that except to keep it and use it. Card base. This my parents gave back to me. These are all the gift card things that I made to give them to. You put a gift card here in the center of it, and then you take a ribbon and you seal it up, and I think I hung them off of a tiny little fake tree. So they gave me all of those back so I could reuse them, which I will. So I need to put this with my gift wrapping station, not my card stuff. And then I've just got scraps. So I won't show you that one because it's got my daughter's name on it. But I've just got scraps from where I've cut things out of, because when you make cards, you can always, you can see how tiny these are, and there's plenty of space still on here. So that's not stuff I can sell, but it's stuff I could still use. See, this is my problem, guys. And then I have a store-bought Christmas card that won't fit in one of those boxes. One of my happy birthday cards that's finished, I guess. It doesn't have my maker's mark on the back, but. And then I kept these coupon cards that came in my kits, because these are really good to cut stencils out on your Cricut machine. So see, what am I gonna do with all this? And then I've just got a whole bunch of these gift card things that have been, like, the base has been prepared, but I haven't put the cardstock on to make them pretty yet. And then stuff that, like I said, it's in progress. Pieces I've cut out but haven't put together yet. I don't know, guys. I don't know what to do with this. So yeah, they're like partially done. Well, here's a receipt. I can throw that away. And then some of my, so this was part of a set. So I think these are stickers. But see, it's partially used, so can't really sell that unless I just sell a junk box. Like, here's a bunch of partial supplies. So that's super pretty. Partial supplies. I mean, somebody would use them. You can see I've got, when I get an idea, I replicate it as much as I can. But and here I was testing out washi tape. Okay, so I need, oh, and see this, I've got the other pieces for this, but this is like a super cute card that's, well, oh, part of it's come off. Because I think there was supposed to be something here, and there's a bow that goes with it. Some stamping, working with dies to cut out different shapes of paper, or practicing my coloring with markers. So again, it's just a lot of stuff that's like in progress or process. Now this one is done, so I should put this one, take it out. And these look done. So, okay, let me move those at least to the done pile. But all the rest of this is just stuff that's partially cut but not finished. Oh, these go with that cute card. I think that's probably what was missing on the one part. So yeah, so I guess I could use some advice on what to do with, you said that one was done, on what to do with this kind of stuff. But these cards that are completely done, I am going to move out so that they can actually be used. We're just going to temporarily just stick them all in a box. We'll sort through these later. I don't know. And because I'm such a introvert, like a lot of people would probably have their best friend come over and kind of help make those kind of decisions, but that's not really the world I live in. So I'm not really getting advice like I need. So yeah, so I'm just not sure what to do with this. Some trash or packing material. Let's say trash. All right, then I've got all of my Cricut boards. Can't sell these. These are all partially, actually this one is brand new, so I should try to sell this one. And this one is also brand new, so let me put these in the sell pile. Let's see if any of these others, used. This one's brand new also, the pink one. So, funny story, when I first ordered my Cricut, this is 2, maybe 3 years ago, Actually, maybe longer than that, because it's probably before that disease that came through and threatened to kill us all. But I ordered the Air Maker 2 or whatever it's called. I don't know. I ordered that in red, and then I found this really good deal on QVC on the Maker, like the newer version. So I ordered one on that, and then made the other one for the family to use, which really was going to be my husband because he was going to do some things. But it was taking Cricut forever to send me the red one that the two that I ordered. And I contacted them. It had been like a couple months, so I contacted them, told them I hadn't gotten it, and lo and behold, then like a week later I get it, and then a week after that I got another one. So I ended up with a free Cricut, which I think may be where those things came from that I haven't even used yet. So if when I find their free one, I need to sell it, right? So anyway, but yeah, when I contacted them, they're like, just keep it because it's so heavy to ship. So, all right, so these are used. So I think I'm going to get a hook because my Cricut's just right here. So I think I'm going to get a hook so I can hang these just on the wall, because I've got some containers up here that have the paper, but I really need to decide if I want these out, if I want all my Cricut stuff out still, or if I want to store it till I'm ready to actually use it. So that's another question I've got. All right, so I guess I'll put those back over here. Then I've got a, this is from Simon Says Stamp, and you can use this to put your heat tools on, or you could use it as a makeup brush cleaner. So I'm definitely keeping this. I just am not sure. I want to keep it with my crafting thing. So I guess I'm really going to need to have a bucket for, well, I have a bucket for stamping supplies, but I think I need to keep this out because I can use it for more than just stamping. So I may put it over here in my little, I have one of those carts that's got lots of different drawers like you get at Michael's. So I may put it in one of those, but of course when we get to those drawers, we're going to see it again. That's part of my problem too, is I push it off to deal with it a different time. All right, so this is from Dollar Tree. I bought this to again use on the Cricut. There's two of them in here, to use on the Cricut to make stencils, but I don't think I'm going to do that anytime soon. But because this was from Dollar Tree, I'll probably just donate this. So I'll put this I'm going to put it down here, but it's going to go in a donate box. Unless I think of something else to use that for. All right, then I used to belong to one of Annie's card making kits. So I keep all these booklets because they have one good thing about hers was it would give you patterns so that you could use any paper you already had. Now granted, in the kit she'd give you these pattern papers, but I kept these because this had, and I'm going to keep this because it's got patterns in it. So it's gonna have to go, I'm gonna have to find a place for that too. All right, then this looks like part of a Simon Says Stamp kit. Yep. So it's got some, you would cut these out with a die or something to use on a card. Envelopes, I've got to put all the envelopes together. Oh, and a long envelope. Ooh, that's nice. And then more cardstock. So we already know where that stuff goes. So let's put that in here. And then when I have things like this, I have some of these somewhere else. So, and it's in this kind of stuff, so I'm just gonna put this over here for now until we get to that. Where did I put those envelopes though? So these envelopes are gonna go in here too. All right, so my recording stopped, which maybe should be telling me that that's about how long these videos should go, but I kind of want to try to get through the rest of this bucket because I need your help. So let me pull out the next thing. All right, so here's a brand new Easy Press mat to go with my Easy Press, so I will put this in the sell pile. See, some things are easy, but wait till I get to sentimental things, then I'm really gonna struggle. All right, so next I've got just different kinds of shipping labels, so I'll put that in with wherever I keep the shipping supplies. Oh, and these are instructions, so I probably should, although who needs instructions these days? Isn't this pretty self-explanatory? Huh. I mean, isn't it as easy as just picking out the specific label number when you're doing it? Okay, so 3 of those. So they'll go with my shipping supplies. Then I've got patterns for card designs. So part of me says keep these, but another part of me says start from scratch when I finally get back to this. There's a couple of sheets of labels that were out of their package, so I think I'm going to just toss these. Plus, I think I should have these on saved on my computer. All right, then I've got this magazine that I picked up at a Goodwill or a Salvation Army or something, and it's got other patterns and stuff, but I think I'm gonna put this, I think I've gotten to the point now in my card making abilities that I don't need this anymore, so I'm gonna put this in a, well, actually maybe I'll see if I can sell this since it's a book. We'll see. So I'll put that in the sell pile. Another envelope, so I'll stick that in the thing that's got the envelopes. Here's some bookmarks that are thank you bookmarks, so maybe I'll just keep these and put them with my shipping stuff in case somebody buys something. I'll just add them into that. And then here's some more things these should go in my in process bucket that I don't really know what to do with yet. Pieces of stuff. Oh, here's some more of my greetings, but because these are already like cut out, I'm nervous to just stick them over there on top of that, so I think I'll just leave them with the in process stuff. But I had several, you know, because I would just stamp the whole sheet of stamps and then cut them all out. But practicing my tonality or whatever. So I mean, there's some cute things. So maybe I need to have a video when I finally do some card making where I use up some of these things that were in process. Okay, here's a container for a die, so I do need to keep that. But so I'm gonna put these, where did my in process thing go? I think it's just down here. Yeah. But then I've got these sets that I haven't used, so I'm gonna put these in the to sell pile. But they were, I mean, I love Paper Rose. Okay, that's one of my favorite brands. But if I can buy this again if it's, what do they say? If it's like less than $20, closer than 20 miles, something like that, that if you can replace it fairly quickly for fairly cheap, to just go ahead and let it go. So this is a sort of finished card, so I'll keep that. But then I've got another set of cardstock here, but this one is a little bit used, or at least this page is. So I think I could still sell this, maybe only on Facebook, but I think I'll put these in the, because it was another, I think it's what I created this from. So I think I'll put this in the sell pile also. Then I bought a bunch of, this is like a planner stencil kind of thing. So I've got several of these. I may put them all together and then stick them in a set to sell. There's a stencil somewhere that goes with that. Oh, here's the thing that I need to put with that other set for when I sell it. Okay, so then I've got a bunch of dies, right? So I need to, and actually that one goes with this, probably goes in here. I need to, one of these buckets on here is dies, so I'm just going to stick it with that until we're ready to deal with it. I have way more dies, way more stamps than I need, so I really need to just pick out the ones that are kind of generic that you can do a lot of different things with. There's a lot of stencil and stamp packaging that I just need to, I'm lazy when I am creating, and so I don't always put things back, or I've put them back in something like this. So these are those word ones that I had done, and you can see they all have, so this one I'll definitely keep once we get to that. Okay, we're almost done. I got these at Dollar Tree last year after Christmas, so I'll just stick these with the gift wrap stuff. More envelopes, so I'll just put those with the envelopes. I'm making a mess. See, this is the other problem. Ugh. How do people do this? I literally don't know. I've always been a messy. It's no surprise. You can see I'm a messy. And don't sit there and say it's because I have too much stuff. I know I have too much stuff, okay? And it's not going to keep me from buying more stuff. That's just, it's just not the way I work, okay? I've tried minimalism and it stunk horribly at it. But yeah, when I almost want to get a storage pod, which I've done this before and have sucked at that too, so I don't know why I'm saying this, but it's like I almost want to get a storage pod, take everything out of here, and then only bring back the things that can go. But that's kind of what we did after we had our flood last year. So I'm just incapable of, well, I'm not incapable, but I don't know. I don't like cleaning. I like organizing and planning, but I don't like following through on it. All right, we've only got 2 more things. So we've got miscellaneous cards. Let's see if that's really what this is. Well, it's definitely a bunch of cards, and it looks like, okay, so they're not all miscellaneous. But like this one is. And this one was, I went through a phase where I did envelopes to match. I prefer, for some reason, I prefer cards that go like this instead of sideways. Okay, so these really are all cards, so I think we're okay there. But again, I need to go through and organize so that I can actually find them when I want to mail them. And then the last item is this cute box from Michaels. Oh, so this has like my patterns and stuff actually cut out, and think this was like what all the different cards you could make with one 6x6 piece of paper. There's a bunch of these kind of things, which if I ever sold any cards, these would be nice to use for that, right? But then I have just a bunch of regular Ziploc bags in here, which of course I can't use on food at this point. But this has also kind of got in process kind of things in it. Oh, and it's got, okay, so it's got some things that I need to put with the gift wrapping, because this is another, it's got Velcro. It's another gift card. There's a little envelope right here. I think this was from an Annie's card kit. So if you've ever thought about doing her, one of her subscription boxes, it is pretty cute. And again, her stuff comes with patterns so that you can do your own. So when I get a completed set, for a while there that's why I have all those bags in here. I would cut off the Ziploc part so I could feed the card in here and it wouldn't get damaged while I was waiting to use it. Then I've got scraps, like when I made my dad a birthday card, this was the negative of it. And then just some generic, like these haven't been taped or put together yet, but this is the card once it's all taped or glued together, and it would slide in here just for a generic note. So yeah, this is more so maybe since this is a bigger box, I could put all my in-process stuff in this to free up that pink container, which I can then just set aside for when I come up with some other things I need a container for. But that's it for this box. So I think I know sort of what I need to do, but I don't know where to put this stuff when I'm done. But I've got several things that I think maybe I could list to sell. 3 different boxes of cards, a box of envelopes and miscellaneous paper, and then a box of stuff that's in process, and then a few things that are gift wrapping station. And then the Cricut stuff. What should I do with the Cricut stuff? Should I just hang the mats for now until I decide that I'm gonna box up all the Cricut stuff for a while? I don't know. I guess I'll get a Temu hook out and I'll hang, because it's really easy. I mean, that's what I had when my office was upstairs, is I had a command hook actually that these just hung on right here. So I guess I'll probably do that again, just because I don't know what to do with it in the meantime. So that's it for now. I can do a blue million videos like this, but if this was a horrible experience for you, find a kind way to tell me that in the comments. But if you liked this, then I can definitely do more of these. And with the exception of like today where the video cut off and I'm gonna have to piece it together, I can actually load these like real time practically. But yeah, I need help. I don't have a friend that I can bring over, and even if I could, I wouldn't, because I would be embarrassed. Those of you that open up your homes and do your videos, like your clean with me videos, and hats off to you, because I'm not there yet. But anyway, thank you for watching. If you watched, thank you for your kind comments. If you have any that you can leave below, or suggestions for what I can do with some of this stuff, or if you think I'm absolutely crazy to try to sell something, let me know that too. I'll try not to get my feelings hurt. I'll try to, put on my big girl panties and and take all the constructive criticism that maybe comes my way because of this. But if you like the content that I produce on this channel, please subscribe. I appreciate that so much. I was looking at my analytics again, and I have about 7,500 different people that view my channel, but I'm only at like 1.2 for actual subscribers. So if you happen to be someone that has watched more than once, please consider subscribing. And if you liked this, give me a thumbs up. But otherwise, I'll see you again soon, and we'll see. I gotta take care of all this stuff before I can do another bucket or another shelf, right? Because we don't want to get everything all out at once, because then I will be living in this chair and not be able to move, and my kids will have to feed me food from over the mountain of stuff. But anyway, and try not to judge me, because I am gonna still buy stuff from Temu. That's just not gonna stop. Because some of it I'm buying to help me with this madness, and some of it is just fun, and I use the stuff, and if I don't, I send it back. So okay, enough. I don't need to keep trying to justify all my actions. I'm an adult, right? All right, well, thanks for watching, and until we meet again, take care of yourself. Bye.